Did you ever know how some of the people you interviewed reacted to these? How
Well,
you?
your main obligation is to the reader. Your main obligation is not to satisfy the person you're writing about.
Mm-hmm,
Your obligation is to give that person a fair shake and
hmm
to tell the reader what's going on
Right.
as best you can. And you don't want to have really necessarily a relationship with these readers. If they write you a letter, I always would answer the letter the first time. But if they wanted to engage in a correspondence, I sort of stayed away from it. I mean,
hmm
the reader is only the most important person in the world to you, but you don't really want to know too much about an individual reader. You sort
hmm
of are writing for a general audience,
Yeah.
and they're anonymous. It's
hmm
a weird relationship.
hmm
It's a weird relationship. They're the
Right.
most important people that there are, and you don't want to, and
And
you're
you
always
don't.
thinking about them, but you don't want to know them.
Right. Right. Or not skew your perception of the
Correct.
audience by knowing a particular
Correct.
person.
Correct.
So, if given that, did you write for somebody? Like, did you write for
Well,
your neighbor that you
you always
thought
try to
was,
imagine.
yeah,
In my case, it was imagining somebody on the BART train, which was our light
yeah,
rail system,
right,
picking up the newspaper when people did pick up the newspaper instead of look at their telephones. Used to
yeah,
be, and you try to imagine the person. You'd look at somebody, sometimes you'd be on a BART train and they'd have the paper and they'd be reading your story.
hmm
It would start on one page and sometimes continue. And you'd say to yourself, come on, turn the page, turn the page, turn the page to the second half of the story where it continues. This is the biggest compliment that a stranger can pay you
hmm
is to actually take a full-size newspaper on a train, open
Yeah.
it up, and then turn it 5 pages to where the story continues.
hmm
It means that they wanted to read the rest of it.
Right.
That's as high a compliment as you get in this business.